Guys, welcome back to the channel. Foreign Reacts. We have not hit 20K for this year. That sucks, right? My recent move to Europe really messed up a lot of things for Foreign Reacts. But let's get a good start for 2023, guys. So we are going to be checking out a video titled Denmark's Forest Kindergartens, right? So I don't really know what this is finna be about because Denmark obviously is neighbor pretty close to where I live at because I moved to Finland. And forest, I've been in forest a lot since I've been here in Finland. And kindergarten, obviously kids. That's really sus. So suspicious if you don't know what that means. But we're gonna get right into this video. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you're from Denmark or you're from anywhere in this world. Subscribe. This is a reaction channel. Everything done here has to be foreign to the reactor. So let's get right into it, guys. Right. For sure. I'd say let's learn. Oh yeah.
Up there. Up there. Oh my god, they're gonna freeze out here in the forest.
I was very worried about the water.
Once in a while there's a child, I'm freezing.
Yo, them kids gonna grow up to be some monsters, yo. They're gonna be some monsters for sure. I would send my kid right there, right now. Wait, I don't have a child. Oh my gosh. Dude's like, I would send my kid right there, right now. You don't even have a kid, you pretty stupid. But nah, them kids gonna grow up to be some monsters. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be ready for society. I like this idea. I love it.
Think when you came from England and you first saw kids playing like this?
It freaked me out.
Any opinion, kid? Kid going wild. Denmark. On a rainy day.
4-year-old Nicola Towns is joining her kindergarten friends in the forest. But they're not on an excursion. This forest is their kindergarten.
Se, her er små troldører, her er også trolde oppe i den her skov. Prøv at se, troldene har taget deres ører af.
It's freezing today, only 5 degrees. But even
Talking about 5 degrees, it's freezing today. 5 degrees, it's freezing today. Hey, listen to me. I would not say that if I didn't live in Finland, okay? Because I'm used to the cold by now. Like, I'm just flexing. Okay, that's -8. Okay, so maximum we have in today is -15, right? So I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So 5 degrees, like, lightweight to me now, but really that actually is cold, if you know what I mean. Because remember that things freeze at not negative, but 0 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, but 0 degrees Celsius. So if it freezes at 0 degrees, it simply means that it is cold.
when it's raining, snowing or -20 degrees, you'll find these children playing and learning outside.
It's good stuff.
Den der kravler der.
En 1000 ben.
Så her bor de inde under om vinteren. Så sådan passer insekter på dem selv. De kan bo inde under barken.
It might sound extreme, but it's not unusual in Denmark, where 10% of the preschools, about 500 of them, are forest kindergartens. They're run by pedagogues like Johan Leigård, someone with a university degree in human development.
Nej, hvad gør vi så? Hopper I bare ned her, eller hvad? I løber bare. Aha!
You have a lot of visitors come from overseas to see how you do things here. How do they react?
They are thinking, what are we doing? And when do you learn to go to school? And why there is no fence? And wow,
In my humble opinion, the only risky thing I see in this entire video is the bloody lake right there. Because obviously anything can go wrong, you know what I mean? But everything else, totally do it. It's 100% cool with me. Except the one where the kid was all the way in the tree. Because obviously if he falls, bloop, bloop, you know, that's history. But everything else, heck yeah.
It's important for young children to learn what it is to maybe be cold, what it is to be wet,
Yes. Love your environment.
and survive that.
Exactly.
My name's Jane Williams-Siegfredsen. I came to Denmark over 20 years ago and was amazed at the outdoor things that young children were doing, and I now live and work here.
Wonderful.
Jane's the author of a book on forest education in Denmark. She's brought me to a forest kindergarten near her home outside of Viborg.
He's in the tree and it's only a very thin sapling tree. It's very, very wobbly. It takes an awful lot of balance to sit in that and use both hands at the same time. In an ordinary playground, they wouldn't have the opportunities to develop those physical skills.
Jane runs outdoor education workshops for teachers and carers from around the world, including Australia.
Oh.
While we've been talking, the kids have moved on to their next activity.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me this isn't as dangerous as it looks?
No, it's not dangerous. The children have learned how to use the knives properly. So it's not seen as some kind of weapon.
Weapon, exactly. It's a tool. Exactly. Exactly, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta teach people, man. That's what people don't understand. A lot of people will get, you know, they twist their mind and lose their mind when I say, yo, I love guns. I love guns and I'll always love guns. I don't look at it as a weapon. I look at it as an equipment, a tool, however you want to look at it. But you gotta remember this. Anything in this world can be a weapon. Anything at all. You could have a phone and you can smack somebody with the phone and they die. Okay, anything is a weapon. It's how you use that thing and make it into an equipment or a tool or whatever you want to call it. And that's what mom's trying to say right here. And most of y'all, most folks don't get that, right? You got to raise the kid and you got to put the kid out there and make that kid know what's up.
I think many cultures like to wrap their children up in cotton wool.
Right.
I don't think that's about a lack of love here for children by their parents. They see it in a different way. That in fact, children should have the chance to be free.
Look at Buddy climbing that thing, boy.
So what's your approach to safety here?
You have to use your brain, and if you trust that the kids, they can take care of themselves.
Matti, are you afraid of anything?
Kids don't even know what fear.
I was watching this boy climb to the very top of the tree, other boys hitting the log with the stick very close to each other. I couldn't see you or anyone else.
I was standing up there and I saw it too.
You saw it?
Yes.
You weren't worried?
No. That's a part of the play almost every day. And they learn to be careful. Sometimes they hit, yes, they got a little accident. But that's the way to learn.
Exactly.
Only once.
You see, the problem with I'm probably making this video too darn long, but the problem with humanity is that we ain't trying to take no risk. We ain't trying to take no damage. We trying to go through this entire life, this earth, you know, without a scratch or anything. Like, bro, we gotta get busy because one day you finna die and you don't know how you're gonna die, right? And you cannot, you know, what do you say, create a perfect, what do you say, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. No, get out there and experience things, bro. Like, don't be scared, just go do it because you trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna lecture nobody.
To the hospital with a boy with a big injury in 17 years. So I'm not worried.
And what was the injury?
It was a parent who drove over a foot of a kid.
Parent drove over a kid, that's tough. See, that's natural. That's so natural because guess what? You would have thought that one of the kids fell or they drowned or something, but it's a parent who ran over a kid's feet.
Godt, der kommer en pind. Det er godt, Nicola. Der er en pind bagved dig nu, siger de.
The world's first forest kindergartens were founded in Scandinavia in the early 50s. Today they're also popular in Germany, Austria.
You gotta slide to know how to balance yourself on that ice. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to slide now.
And Switzerland.
Look at that kid.
Some locations are more challenging than others.
Oh, for sure.
Johann's kindergarten sits less than 100 metres from a fjord, but there aren't any fences because they're not needed.
Why do you stop here, Carl?
Fordi her må vi ikke gå. Man skal have en pædagog med deroppe fra, inden man går over.
Teach them kids discipline.
I think one of the big things that I see here is the amount of trust that there is in Denmark. That there is no formal inspection of kindergartens. There's no one that comes round and checks up that you are doing what you should be doing.
Pops came for your little daughter. Happy, jolly.
But how easy is it for parents like Nicola's mother Nadia to trust the pedagogues and their own kids?
I know my sisters, so they can run down to the water. I was like, yeah, but they don't do that. You know, they know where they're allowed to go to. They don't.
You trust them. Do you think a lot of it's based on trust?
A lot.
Yeah. I must say I'm happy that I'm not down here during the day because I'm a bit worried when Emil crawls into the top of a tree.
So you're happy that you can't see it?
Yeah, I am.
Heck yeah, I would.
At Nadia's house, I meet her husband, Paul. He's English. Danish forest kindergartens came as a big culture shock.
In England, kids can be harmed in any way, you know, falling out of a tree or something like that. Then they won't allow it.
There are just a handful of forest kindergartens in the UK. The US only opened its first in 2007. Australia 5 years ago.
What do you think it is about Denmark that they can get away with that, but they can't in England?
It's hard to explain. I really don't know what it is about the Danes. It's just a very relaxed frame of mind they've got about things. Everything.
One of the main reasons Nadia and Paul have sent both Nicola and her 6-year-old sister Jessica to a forest kindergarten is their fear that the virtual world is distracting the girls from the natural one.
As soon as they come home, all they want to do is play the iPad. That's what they want to do. Well, you know, that worries us that they'll do that. So we try to encourage them to go outside and play more.
Surely not everyone's convinced about the value of an outdoor education. This is Jessica's primary school. I've come here because I thought the teachers might be concerned at how kids from a forest kindergarten struggle to adapt in the classroom.
Do you notice any difference between her and the kids who've come from normal kindergartens?
Not at all. They are all prepared to go to school. My own son went to forest kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you never had any worries about how he would go at school?
No, not at all.
What do you think about the idea that the children should be using their time in kindergarten to start to learn some reading, some writing, some maths, to get ready for school?
I think this is work spoiled because they are not ready. You have to learn them to be interested in learning.
Over the last 20 years, the number of outdoor kindergartens in Denmark...
See, that's the perfect answer right there. They got to be interested to learn. You can't force somebody to expect them to learn. You got to let the human be a human first before you try to make them a robot. Never forget that. Don't let that sink in. You got to let that human be a human before you let that human be a robot. Okay? That's how it go.
has roughly doubled. And now the forest gospel is spreading. Even schools are looking to take the class outdoors.
Take them outdoor.
Now there's a lot of research being done that shows that children are less stressed. That children
they are.
concentrate more.
Of course.
That children are ill less often. That their motor development is far, far better for being outdoors than indoors.
And a lot of teachers is, getting, yes, I can, oh, it worked. So I'm happy.
Keep that thing natural, baby. Keep that thing natural. Gotta keep that thing natural, boy. That's how it go. We're trying to, you know, adjust everything and change everything, bro. It ain't gonna work like that. It's just not gonna work like that. But either ways, man, that was a beautiful video. That's a wrap right now. So thank y'all for watching it. Let me know what y'all think about the forest kindergarten, because yeah, I like it. I like the idea. I would definitely send my kid to that. You know what I'm trying to say? And I love the discipline. It allows people to be disciplined. That's why I support not having, what do you say, you know, what you know, like military. People got to go to the military. Like I didn't, but I wanted to. But guess what? Certain people got to go to the military because we don't have no discipline. We ain't got no control over ourselves, man. You know what I'm trying to say? But either way, that was a beautiful video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.